to bring him along, and
How old was he? 14, 13? I don't
he
remember.
was I think he was 15. He was either 15 or 16, but uh, uh, close in there. Uh, in that summer, he was I believe 15, and while we were up here, he turned 16.
Oh yeah. So did he have a rough time from the get go up here? Like
Oh, he loved it up here
he
when
loved
we
it.
got up here.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, he 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 was a real outdoorsman,
Right on.
and uh, when of course when we were coming up here, uh, my dad gave him a shotgun,
Oh yeah.
and so he had his own gun,
Yeah.
and and uh, and while we were up here, uh, uh, there was a bear in the camp,
Yeah.
and and uh, and so everybody was focusing on where the bear was, and Mike knew that the bear would probably circle,
Mm-hmm.
away from where everybody was, and he ran to another spot by the spring,
Oh yeah.
and there at the spring, the bear showed up, and so uh, Mike had the shotgun, and he was facing the bear, and so the bear came at him, and uh, Mike shot him, and the bear dropped at his feet.
Whoa. Wow.
And so that was
That would be
quite a
scary.
feat.
That's quite a feat. Yeah, that's quite a feat by his feet, and that's scary.
Yes. And then of course the whole saga of how Mike and Annabelle, and because that family was here also,
Yeah.
and they started walking out a year.
Yeah. I loved Aunt Annabelle. I'd still love her if I saw her again. I really liked her. But okay, so go ahead.
So that that worked out that worked out well. Uh, and Mike and Annabelle left because they thought that the elders would not approve them getting married. So,
And would they have approved it?
uh, well, they got married.
I know, but I'm just saying. Do you think that they would have approved it?
Well, I think that they probably would. I think that they thought that maybe they were too young.
How old were they?
They were just 18.
Yeah, that's pretty young. Would you have approved it?
Uh, well, we were happy. We liked Annabelle a lot. We liked the whole family a lot,
Yeah.
and I think that Mom and I would have approved it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, you
and
would have definitely approved it now, seeing as how you got some great grandkids and great grandkids
well,
out of the deal.
that was the start of God setting up the time when there would be the five generations of Basiligas,
Yeah, that's a pretty proud moment for you.
and that that took that took a lot of years, and there's no way that anybody could ever line up something like that to be able to have the uh, came about with with having his sons and having everything set up that took years and years to line up. And you know, we don't really realize how many years it would take to line up, and there's no way that man could ever uh, do that,
Mhm.
you know, to line up something that's going to happen years ahead.
Yeah. No,
and
there is no
and
way.
so uh, that's when